Something
Yeah.
that Alex has not realized, but Freddie has from hanging out with him for a very, very little time, is it's kind of like talking to George Clooney, and he's like, "I'm going to dress up as a janitor," and you're like, "You're still George Clooney." He's like, "No, no, it'll be fine." You're like, "You're still George Clooney," and he's like, "Nobody will notice.
Well,
You're
Well, he
still
yeah,
has
George
a
Clooney."
that's what the disguise is
yeah,
for.
disguise. Yeah.
Right, right. I just wanted to point
Oh
that
yeah,
out.
no. I'm
Yeah.
still in the planning phase yet. We haven't got to the actual going in yet. That's right.
Hold on. Discard. Do you have any suggestions, real quick? What I should discard?
What
I have
was?
two cloning reads.
Wow.
Um, opponent fails. Assistant D6 damage. And two opponent fails. Sorry, and they replenish.
Oh, that's tough.
And a round
Uh,
revision.
I would get rid of. It's nice to have, but I'd probably get rid of the plus D6 damage because everything else will benefit you, where that really is only going to benefit me, and I already do quite a lot of damage with my sword. So,
As far as the bugs and stuff, Alex, since you deal with demons, go ahead and give me a spy lore roll to know some interesting shit about bugs.
Demon bugs. Yes.
Oh
my gosh.
Holy shit.
No, you're not him. No, you don't know shit about demon bugs, do you? Spy lore tells you that bugs that look like other things are a good thing.
Yeah.
But if he makes it, I can give him some specifics because he actually knows about electronics. Oh, sorry. Freddie, spy lore roll. Good luck.
Failed.
You can't wait to find out more about your new occupation. Apparently, you're a spy master.
Yep. All right. Well, I can buy bugs. I know.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a research roll as you're scraping through the internet looking for bugs and shit.
Yep, made it.
You can get bugs. See, the most important thing with bugs is that it should be hooked up to electricity because otherwise you're relying on a battery life of a very small battery.
Well, no, because for the audio, for the sound and visual bugs, yes, but for the laptop one, it
no,
literally
not for that. No.
Okay.
No. I'm onto the sound and if you do visual, it gets harder because then you have to have them.
Yeah, no, we'll just do sound. It's fine.
If you go with just sound, they sell bugs like you can get a bug that is actually also a mouse, or staplers normally aren't plugged in. You can get an electronic stapler, I suppose, but a lot of bugs that are sold these days are actually the multi-socket thing, like that you'd plug in multiple outlets into.
Right, yeah.
How about a pencil sharpener that only activates when you're sharpening pencils? So the sound would be
perfect.
Oh, thank you.
What if I? Okay. Can I put a bug? Can I get like a power cord for like a computer, but the power cord itself is the bug?
Yes.
And then just swap the power cords out.
Nice.
You totally could do that. Nobody ever looks at power cords.
No one would ever look at that. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's great.
That's very clever.
It'll cost about $200 per bug like that because it actually does work as a power cord.
So how many do we need?
And the only problem is that you're not sure what kind of power cord or what kind of computer that they have. Because
that's a good idea. Well, okay. What are the most commonly used power cords in computers? How many types are there?
Well, there's not many types, but there's a big difference if they're using desktop or laptop computers. If you get a laptop computer, then each brand has their own, but you can actually switch, and it's not good for the computer, but you really don't care. It'll work for a week or two. I found that out because my Alienware laptop was needing a different kind of plug-in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. How about this? Can I get a power cord cable with changeable plugs at the end? So I buy a bunch of different plugs and then
Oh, I see.
use whatever I need. So I'm not carrying like a dozen.
I get it.
different
I get
cables.
it. I don't think that they make them like that, but who knows? They might give me a luck roll at -30 to find that shit because a lot of it's oh yes, apparently in this world they fucking do. So yeah, you get hold of that, you spend like $500. Pretty much if it's a computer, you've got like 5 different cords. That could be it. Or no, actually, for each cord that you're going to plug in is $200. Another 200 for I have a whole fistful of plugs that'll fit whatever.
Okay.
There you go. Because
So
I
that's
think
it,
the plugs are not the hard part, honestly,
Yeah.
because all the laptop plugins seem to be the same. It's what kind of box do they have? So actually, how many bugs do you want?
Yeah, that's my next question. So we want one for the computer, definitely,
Mm-hmm.
and then like maybe 2 in each office or something. I don't know. How many offices are there? I don't know.
Good question.
Well, yeah, I would take a few just in case.
Yeah, can I like Google a schematic of the mayor's office?
Sure, give me a research roll as you are looking for the layout. There it is. Yeah, isn't the Freedom of Information Act nice? They're working on repealing that, by the way. And no problem. Yeah, you've got the schematic. It looks like there's 3 offices: the secretaries, the mayors, and some other schmucks.
Okay. Yeah, so we only need like, well, we'll do all 3 then, sure, or something.
Sure. How many bugs in each?
Let's say, what's a good number? Let's say 3.
Great.
3 bucks, I think, yeah.
So about $2,000.
$2,000 total for everything. Okay.
Yeah, total for everything.
All
It's as long as you've got about 10 minutes per office, you're golden.
Okay.
So within
So
a
we
half an hour, you should be able to rig up all that shit. All you need is a half hour of uninterrupted, super guilty looking work.
Nice.
And Alex can be the lookout or something.
Yep, I will be.
Yeah, so you're going to get George Clooney to hang out.
I told you I'm disguising myself.
Oh, right.
As a Mexican guy.
Great.
Well, it fits.
One other thing. Because my character doesn't have much experience in planting bugs.
So I don't have much experience in planting bugs. Keep first person.
Can I like practice maybe once or twice trying to
that's another good idea. No problem. Yeah, you order the stuff. Right, you're gonna be spending like 2 days waiting for it. It's supposed to come yesterday. It didn't, bastards.
Yeah.
So if you want to practice your spell, you can twice.
Cool.
Or you could have the drunk guy try to teach you some other shit twice. Or one of each.
Do you have anything that might be useful for this particular mission, Alex?
Not really. No smell? No, not really. I can just try and teach you some of the other spells I've got.
The hide tracks thing. The hide tracks.
Oh, hide tracks, yeah. Okay, we can go
that
for
might
that.
Work. I don't know.
How many attempts did you say, Logan?
2.
Okay. First one, teaching, yes. And the second one, the actual spell. Yes.
Wow. Let me pull that out real quick. Which tree is that on?
The earth tree.
Got it. Oh, by the way, keep track of which tree these are on and stuff like that. Otherwise, they'll be.
Holy crap. He also gets fire as well.
Holy crap. So, Freddie, keep track of which magic tree these things are on too, please.
I have a
There's
teaching
your tree.
bitch, man.
Yeah, you've taught him more spells than any other character has ever learned. And the fire tree. Here you go.
Cool. I'm probably not going to be like casting any of them.
Well, they all start at your learn, so your
Yeah, it's
percentage
not really high.
of casting it is not good.
Yeah. What's the other one? Extinguish fire. Got it. Cool. All right, so I have both of those at learn. So tracks is earth, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And fire is obviously fire. And the first one is healing, the cure disease poison.
Yes, that's healing tree.
Okay, cool. Got it.
You picked up 3 different trees. Well done.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
I have to discard more stuff. I don't know what. Is round revision good?
It can be for combat, especially if it's
dramatic combat. Yeah. Oh, very sexy for that.
Which I'm thinking if we ever do go up against Batman, it will be dramatic.
This is also the Batman thing is a prestige mod, just FYI.
Oh, cool.
Because nobody can kill Batman.
Skill. I guess I have to get. I don't know. All right, I'll get rid of the skill plus 10.
Yeah.
All right.
They're handy to have, but not necessarily.
Yeah. My hand is literally full. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, you're now at the good player dilemma.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the bugs. Do they provide uniforms, or do we need to bring our own?
No. If you guys get hired,
yeah. Oh,
but you still have your job interview.
We haven't been hired yet. Yeah.
You haven't been hired yet. No, you've discovered there's a job opening.
Yeah.
But you and George Clooney need to go down there and see if you can get hired.
What
and you're hoping he doesn't seduce any of the. He's.
I can't promise that.
Huh?
I can't promise that. But I made my disguise skill.
All right. Yeah. He now looks like some Mexican dude. You have no disguise, so it'll be your face on candid camera.
Can you disguise me?
Yes. Here we
Mexican
go.
Again?
Yep. Yeah. Nice.
You look a lot more Mexican than he looks.
All right. What are the qualifications required for the job?
Pretty much. The hard part will be the references.
Alex, do you have anyone who might be able to like put in a good word for us?
Not really. Not really. We could just we could put the other PC's name so they get
are wanted by the law. I would kind of go the opposite way of references, I think.
That would be funny though if they got
it would be hilarious. I'd see Bear Batman, Nightwing.
Character reference for Alex Kinney. No. Yeah.
I mean, you are a computer hacker. You could
That's true.
do stuff.
I know I can forge some. Yeah.
You could forge some. That would probably be the best thing to do.
The problem is if they actually need to call someone.
Yeah, if they actually do. All right, how about this? You're an actor, right, Alex? Can you can do different voices, personalities, kind of a thing?
Yes.
Right. So if someone calls you on one of these burner phones asking for a reference.
That's a good point.
All right. Cool.
Very cool. Like that.
All right, so what I'll do is I'll make up some people that we used to work for, like
Signor Roberto.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, it'll be Alex doing mimicry to change his voice and stuff
I
like
do
that.
have
Yeah.
a good mimicry.
Yeah, I'll
He
put
seems
down
to enjoy it.
like what, 4 references maybe? So
Yeah.
4 numbers.
Okay. So you guys go and drop off your job applications and wait for the calls to come in. Eventually, they do. They do actually call the references. Roberto, as you are now called, please
See?
give me your mimicry roll. Is your Spanish 60 or better?
Yes.
You don't need to bother rolling that again. You
Yeah.
speak to them in Spanish.
Mimicry is a good.
Excellent, no problem. Yeah, they talk, and then you get a call, and you're going to have to use several different burner phones because you don't have the same phone number for each of your
Yeah,
references.
4 phones basically.
Yep, he keeps getting phone calls and different calls, and he's like, "Grazie, yeah." He keeps changing his voice wildly for each one. You're like, God damn, he is an actor.
Yeah.
He's a drunken lush who I had to watch have sex in front of me in a wheelbarrow, but he is an actor.
God damn, he's a good actor.
Matt, do you want an opponent fails? I have
Wow. You're getting some good cards. Unfortunately, I also have amazing cards.
because it's not undisclosing this.
Yeah, just ditch one. I can't believe I'm telling you to ditch one of those, but
Yeah.
I've got really good cards as well.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, you guys have impeccable, for some reason, references. And eventually on a different burner phone. So this mission thus far has eaten up 5 burner phones because you had to have a number that they could call back. And then Alex Kinley desperately tries to remember, who am I this call? Oh, no, this is me. See, I'm Spanish. See? And right, no problem. You are asked to come in for a job interview. The interview is going to be taking place tomorrow during the day. So if you're not in a hurry, you're fine. But they are in a hurry to hire somebody, which means it's only going to be a few days to get in.
They're gonna have. Are they looking for both of us?
Yeah, you've both got impeccable references and says you guys
Okay,
work together, and one of you is a mute, so that ticks their handicapped box. They're like, haha, it's a 2-for-1. 2 minorities, one of whom is handicapped. Pretty much, you're almost a shoe-in if you're, handicapped and a minority at this narrow office
Of
because
course, they need to look good.
they got their quotas. So, yeah, you guys go for the interview. Let's see, both of you guys give me acting roll. You're at a +20 because you're a mute and you just sit there.
I might.
Axe the crap out of it.
I might need to burn hero points for this one.
No, don't.
Oh no!
Hey.
Oh,
Nice.
excellent. Yes, he pulls off being a mute Hispanic person.
Nice. Check
Be
in
sure to
acting.
take a check in acting.
Yeah. Cool.
Cut to a 1 week later. You guys have been cleaning for several days before you're finally going to be given access, because I'm assuming you're going to work hard. Well, actually, one of you works hard, the other one drinks. But they're not going to fire you yet because they haven't discovered his drinking. And give me a fast talk roll, Alex, to be extra charming to the staff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they even though they may suspect he's drinking, it shows like one of them watching the paint peeling off the wall when he breathes on it. They're like, let's just put a picture over that, shall we? But you guys are eventually cleaning the mayor's little offices and stuff. However, there is a complication. Since it's the first time you're cleaning them, you are being watched by somebody who's making sure that you don't run off with their paper clips or not clean it well enough. So you have a choice between either just cleaning it and wandering off, or you can try prestidigitation skill in order to change shit without them noticing.
I think we would plan anyway not to try and do it on the first go. You know, like you said, give it a bit of time.
We're not like in danger of losing our jobs, right? They seem pretty happy with us.
Yeah, we try and work hard. We try and work hard, and We try and we try and earn their trust over a couple of really hard days of
While
cleaning.
we're in the room, though, I just want to have like a quick, just nonchalant kind of look to see if there's any built-in like security system that he might have in the office.
Sure. Give me a security systems lore roll, please.
Do I have? I don't know. Probably don't have that.
That's an awesome skill for you to work on building up because.
Do I have that?
Oh no!
Oh, I do have it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Hooray!
do.
Cool.
Yeah, look at that.
Get some.
Excellent.
Did you make it then, or are you still?
Sorry. I did. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Oddly enough, okay, in the mayor's office, which you get quite a look at since you're cleaning the fuck out of it, the only thing that he has, and it looks newly installed, is a panic button. It's underneath his desk, and it's like one of those while you're sitting there, you can hit it with your knee.
Yeah.
But there's no cameras in his suite. There's plenty of windows that are always left open by the mayor's instructions. It looks like most office buildings, there are skyscrapers, especially 15-plus story ones like the one you're in, because the mayor's up near the top, 15th story, as said previously on this broadcast. Normally the windows don't open. These were all replaced with windows that do open. Apparently, the mayor likes a bit of breathing air. But yeah, no cameras, and they did manage to get all the carpeting replaced, as well as some of the wood paneling, possibly due to the massive quantities of blood that were all over everything, as your guess. There's a lot of rumors too. Unfortunately, you don't understand them until you manage to drag the information out of Alex later. Pretty much you found by threatening to withhold alcohol or getting him extra alcohol, then he tells you stories about what was said. But in the meantime, it's super frustrating because you can't cross-question anybody or even understand them because everybody speaks Spanish. Yeah.
Am I able to identify the panic button? Like if it's pressed,
it's a red button underneath the desk. Yeah, super easy.
Just very generic. I don't know what would happen if I pressed. Okay.
You could accidentally press it if you wanted to see what happens.
I can give Alex like a look, kind of like.
Chosen.
I look at you. I look at the button. I'm like,
Just do what Alex was doing.
Yeah. I'm like, should I?
No, it's a what? So did was I right in thinking that we are there during the day, Logan, or are we there? We are
correct. Only daytime.
Yeah.
You're pretty much you're working a 9 to 5 type job, which is considered very posh for janitorial staff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess we would.
And if you guys work another week, then you'll collect your first paycheck.
Yay!
I guess we'll work for like a week, maybe. Try to earn their trust until they're like, yeah, all right, you can go in on your own.
Yeah. Okay, so continue working. Now, both of you guys give me willpower rolls. Lower is better. Alex, this is going to be ×3 for you, ×5 for him, because Alex, you're not used to working a 9 to 5. This is killing you.
I'm an actor.
Yes, that's true.
I have to get into roles. Like I'm looking at this as my next getting experience for my next role as Senor Berto the cleaner.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll be easier than if you're equating it with a
I get it.
You get it anyway. You should have gone with the harder one. So, no problem. Yeah, you guys cut 2 weeks of working. You guys get your first. Right, and let's see. Alex lets you take his paycheck. So you picked up FICA. You picked up $700 from both of your paychecks for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not being paid a lot. But
isn't it minimum wage?
It's like $15 an hour minus taxes, Social Security. Government wants your money now, damn it now, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Blood in the carpet tax.
Blood in the carpet tax. But you guys are now able to clean the mayor's room alone. So from Freddie, give me an electronics roll at +20. The +20 is because you practiced over and over before coming out.
As
Yep,
said,
maybe.
I'm going to keep an eye. I'll be cleaning by the door so I can keep an eye out for if anyone's coming in.
No problem. You're raking the carpet right now, which really doesn't need it, but you're not using that fucking vacuum because it's a demon vacuum. So
Yeah, I made it.
great. Yeah, you've bugged all 3 offices and stuff like that. So
Sweet.
you guys want to keep working there to get
Oh,
some extra pay?
Did I bug the computer as well?
Everything's bugged.
Okay, cool.
Well, that you wanted to bug, yes.
Yeah.
And we've done the.
Oh wait, you're putting a keystroke logger into the computer or something?
Basically a Trojan spyware kind of a thing. So
Give me a computer use roll and a hacking roll, please, for the computer. You've got normal bugs in.
Success in the first one.
Mhm.
Success in the second one.
Yeah, the computer's your bitch. All the mayor staff only work at night because the story is that the mayor has some sort of fairly rare, it's not unknown even today, skin condition where he essentially burns like an Irishman in the sun. So yeah, they pretty much switched all their shit over to the night.
Okay.
There's a lot of weird rumors about Batman and stuff that you guys get to hear. They regularly, a lot of the janitorial staff go out to smoke up on the roof. Do either of you guys smoke or want to go with, or no?
Sure.
I mean, I don't understand Spanish, but I'll hang out.
You hang out with Alex, who routinely says things in Spanish to you, and you nod wisely, and that's about it. This is the worst kind of hell ever. So yeah, you're thinking must learn Spanish. Unfortunately, they also have to portray you as kind of dumb because otherwise somebody says something to you in Spanish and looks at you expectantly, and then you look at them and they look at you, and Alex comes over and goes, "Wah, wah," and he keeps repeating the word, like making demon vacuum motions until you understand what the fuck is going on. So they think you're retarded as well.
Nice.
Great.
Fucking worst job ever. You're a computer expert and shit, and you're being forced to play this. But up on the roof, while they're smoking, they point out this. It's like a bit bigger than a welcome mat, and it's like this special pillar, and you're told keep it clean, but keep away from it. It's like a welcome mat size surface, and then the pillar itself is about maybe 2 meters tall, and it's got like wires and shit that are keeping it in place. It seems to be made of wood.
Can I figure out what that does?
It makes no goddamn sense at all.
Okay.
You look at it and you're like, why? I can't talk either.
Why do we have to stay away from it?
Oh, that is the Batman's. He comes up here every midnight and stands on it and does fancy standing with his cape. We don't know why. He is strange white bat creature.
Hey Alex, I whispered this to him. Like, when did I whisper it to him? Like, when
I was gonna say, you probably have to wait until after work.
Yeah,
and then
when they're like not looking or something. Let's say.
People are hanging out with Alex all the time, like he fucking gives them free money because they like him. They like him a lot. In fact, you think he started dating 2 or 3 of the women on the cleaning staff. You're not sure. You're hoping he goes to their house as opposed to bringing them back to his mansion because that would fuck up your cover story really bad. So people are constantly hanging out with Alex because he has like that kind of charisma. And if you lean forward to try to say something, you're sure that will blow your cover.
Yeah.
Horrible. It's horrible hanging out with him.
Maybe one day
You think he got a blowjob in the cleaning supply closet from one of the ladies who works on the cleaning thing. You're not sure, but you suspect it happened.
Of course it did.
He is a horrible person.
Gracias, señorita Whopper.
Okay. When we go back to the mansion one night,
Right.
I want to ask Alex to ask the cleaners or whoever, how often is Batman in his office?
We will find out
Okay.
with the videos, the
Oh,
stuff
that's
you
fine.
did, the
Yeah,
demon
I know.
stuff. Yeah.
So how long do you want to keep doing this for?
I'm enjoying it.
You had a suspicion that this kind of hell would start and continue, and it just gets worse. Eventually, you'll be like some weird cross-dressing retarded mute who it just you know it's going to get worse before it gets better. You'll be sitting there fucking trying to do something and dodging horrible things coming out of Alex. It's not good. It's not good. You know it's going to get worse.
I say we cancel all plans and continue our lives as cleaners.
No, what? After the Batman, you know, remember the...
You could be
killing of the
Jesus.
Batman?
You could be Jesus, and I will be Roberto.
Alex, snap out of it.
Ah,
You're drunk.
shit. Damn it! I'm not drunk enough. Right.
The Batman, focus.
Yes.
You
Yes.
kill the
Okay.
Batman.
Right. We need to go and check our findings.
Yes, okay, that's, I guess we'll keep working. Maybe I'll skip a few days because I'm kind of sick of it. I'll pretend to be sick or something.
Oh, you don't have any sick leave yet. This is America. You have to
Okay,
work
okay.
for 1 year before you're allowed to get sick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, whatever.
We just tell them we're getting deported.
Yeah, that would work as a way to disappear.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
Do you want to work? Do you want to work much past when you got done bugging the mayor's office, or what?
maybe
Plus,
just
as
like,
long as you keep working there, you'll have access. But you're pretty sure that once you leave, your access is going to be done, and redisguising yourself will be difficult because you're pretty sure at least 3 or 4 of the people that work there can identify Alex's cock, if nothing else.
all right.
Yeah, I would say definitely.
Let's stay there, yeah. At least for a while, maybe, yeah. What do you think?
I would say let's. Yeah.
So you
and it's income.
Cleaners.
Yeah, no, it's good. While we basically clean, we can gain keep access, and then, you know, we'll listen to all the surveillance stuff when we log off from the shift.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's what we do then.
Okay, first give me a luck roll, Alex, because it's already been determined earlier in the game, and this is at -30 at least, that your sperm is the most potent on the planet.
No.
Right, at least roll a d4 to see how many women are beginning to worry that they're missing their period.
Oh my goodness.
1.
Okay, only 1. Thank God for that. I was really hoping for a 4, though. Would you like to spend a hero point and reroll?
Tempting.
My sperm can fucking kill anything. So no problem. You guys are now listening to the tapes and whatnot, and it begins your surveillance. You think it would be nice to have eyes on also, but let's see. I almost called him Roberto. Freddie.
Does the computer have a webcam?
Ah, clever.
It does. You get to see an unhappy looking secretary typing. Actually, no, it's not that guy. Yes, it does. Go ahead and give me a computer use roll to turn it on without turning on the light that lets him know it's turned on.
Clever.
Yeah, he's a clever bitch. I told you that.
Okay, yeah, I made it.
No problem. You're watching the dude. He's a black guy, and he has like fangs that he puts in sometimes.
The fuck? Okay.
And he's wearing a white suit. But yeah, he seems intense and he types super fast, like 100 words a minute type deal, like super
Mm-hmm.
fast.
Okay.
Um, let's see. As far as the stuff going on, let's see. Since Freddie is the lead, Alex, if you'd like to roll to support his surveillance, you can, but it's all electronic, so you're pretty much just making comments and suggestions off to one side.
All right.
Yeah, support. +5
Cool.
skill.
Okay, and right.
I'm gonna re-roll that. I think it's important.
You got a reroll?
Card?
No, I'll use it.
No, hold on. Don't. I will use a supporter reroll that I've been keeping for a moment, just like this.
That's card play.
Yeah. There it is. There it is. Supporter reroll played. Ping.
Okay.
By the way, reduce your hand by one there,
Yeah.
Freddie. Oh, well done. And go ahead and retry your skill.
Yay, made it.
Yay.
Okay. Here's the weird shit. Batman at work is pretty much all work. He's give me both of you guys give me politics rolls and bureaucracy rolls, and let me know if either of you made either of those.
Right.
Actually, Alex might have if you put some points into it.
I got
both.
bureaucracy, but I don't have. So, oh come on, what's going on here? I keep bringing up a bloody menu. Right. I think I actually make bureaucracy. Yeah.
Freddie make either?
Nope.
Cool.
I didn't get politics, but made industry law. But bureaucracy.
Cool. Yeah, well, there's a lot of bureaucracy back at your old job. You caused a lot of it, actually. But you apparently the mayor is a workhorse when he is in the office. It's all work. You guys are thinking he doesn't do a lot of actual crime fighting anymore, so much as mayor duties. However, he does have only one regular thing. And by the way, you've now been working at this place long enough to get another $700. Yeah, your life is fucking hell. Alex, meanwhile, is like consoling somebody named Maria who keeps calling up and crying on one of the burner phones, but he won't touch the phone. So that means that you have to hold it for him because he won't fucking touch it.
I just stand there going, no.
So apparently he always leaves the office by himself at 11:55 p.m. and he returns at 12:20 a.m. like clockwork.
Yeah.
Every fucking night, unless he's out doing mayor things. You have his schedule as soon as the secretary does. So whenever they switch things around, you've always got you've got a few hours notice. But apparently his standing on the roof by himself for some length of time is the most important thing in his day.
You see, that's
Alex, I do have one possible. Logan, do we have keys or something? How do we access the
well, when you show up, you meet up with the shift leader, Mr. Robinson, white guy, and he unlocks the thing for you, and then you guys go around. You essentially get your keys from Mr. Robinson, and at the end of your shift, you have to give them back to Mr. Robinson, and he's a stickler about that.
Are they normal locks?
Yeah, the mayor is not really up on the regular locks, but you guys are just cleaning his floor. There are a lot of other floors.
So we do get the keys though for a whole shift.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So
but at the end of the shift, Mr. Robinson.
If we install some kind of mechanism in the mayor's office that when we push a button, closes the windows so he can't escape. we can go into the room at night, and you won't have anywhere to go. We can also disable the panic button while we're in there, so you can't activate it. And then that might be a good enough opportunity for you to.
Well,
kill him.
that's true, but I think that seems like it's a lot of steps that we don't need to take. I'm thinking more of the point is how does he get up there and how does he get back down? Because if he's going up, say, a stairwell's a lot easier of a place to barricade, say, the door he goes in and the door to the roof. If we can
access the schematics, how does it get up there from before?
It doesn't really say.
Can I speculate?
It's either the stairs or the elevator.
we need
So
to
it
find out.
doesn't go out the window and go out.
You'd be rather surprised if the mayor was routinely diving out the window. You're thinking somebody might have noticed
Yeah.
by now. It would be an awkward thing.
So
We need to.
Okay.
So there's no cameras in the building already that
There are cameras. Actually, if he could tap into that feed,
Yeah.
which you doubt is possible because they don't have their feed on the internet, there's no reason to.
Mhm.
But he could try to tap into it if he wanted to wire up some shit while you guys are there.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
He can do that.
Then if we can see like him entering a stairwell or going via elevator, I personally would think he would go via probably stairwell. I'm thinking he might be a bit paranoid about using the elevators, but it'd be nice to know because, like I said, then we could possibly get him in the stairwell. If we can set something up where he gets locked in the stairwell, then he's on his own, and there's nowhere for him to fly his back.
Well, first thing then we would need to get the cameras somehow. You said there's no internet access to those cameras?
No, but if we're actually in there cleaning and you can get access to them, like the mainframe.
Super easy. Basically, all you'd have to do is buy a box and hook wires to the box.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then it goes to your other box, and then you can watch him.
Okay.
And then Alex can go, camera one,
Demon 2,
because you've only got the one. So yeah. Well, actually, no.
How obvious would that be to someone?
You can find a. You would need somebody to help hide it. That'd be the conceal camouflage skill. But assuming that.
Cool. Yep. Okay.
Alex is probably an expert at that bullshit too, because he seems.
And we've never been in the. We've never been in the CCTV area to clean that.
No, that's downstairs on the first floor where all the guards hang out.
Okay.
That's super, super risky, and they'd be very suspicious of you guys trying to clean that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so all right, so we need to buy more equipment.
More bullshit.
Good thing we kept our jobs.
Another $400 later. Please mark it off, Mr. Moneyman. Fortunately, Alex is super cheap to keep because, since they found out at the studio he's living at the mansion, and since he recently worked, you guys have meals delivered every day at the mansion, and then at work, he always has a bunch of women, not Maria anymore. Fucking Maria is in a state right now. They bring in like extra food and stuff like that, and Alex is always bringing in alcohol, and it turns into some sort of party and shit. Yeah. And then they're really nice to you, but they're nice in that kind of like, oh, it's too bad you're stupid.
That's all right.
So frustrating. But fortunately, everybody's completely ignored you. Alex is really good at diverting attention away from you. Like when you need to get away and plant this shit, Alex is like, he starts saying something in Spanish and motioning with a bottle of tequila and shit, and everybody stands up and is like, oh. So while he's distracting everybody, I'm going to need an electronics roll from you. That's it. Just electronics, and then a conceal camouflage to hide your shit.
Success on electronics.
Mm-hmm.
Success on.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, the cameras are your bitch now. I mean, You're not sure how long this will last
You're
for.
really good at
but-
this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's apparently he's your brother from another mother. He's the one who takes care of your money and all your electronic needs. You could give him a little tequila, I guess. But anyway, no,
I need him sharp.
no tequila. So no problem. Yeah, you take care of all. Oh yeah, his alcohol tolerance is probably not good.
No.
Yeah, that was yeah.
So no problem. You guys watch. God damned if Batman does not go and get into the fucking elevator every night. You've watched for 3 nights and it's always the same because he'll go over to the elevator and one of the other guys has already he's called the elevator and holds open the door. He also makes sure the compartment's empty. And there's nobody on the roof because that's apparently Batman's alone time. Something weird. And then Batman goes into the elevator and the guy pushes the button and ducks out and then the doors close and Batman poses dramatically and then the elevator goes up a couple floors and it opens and he sweeps out of the elevator and he goes and then he vertically hops up 2 meters.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He just that little bit there tells you, yeah, he's a little bit superhuman. I mean, a human could do that, but he does it like kind of like you would hop over a crack on a sidewalk type casual.
Mhm.
I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
As
Then he poses dramatically with his wing things for fucking 15 minutes every night.
Mhm.
Just stands there like that for 15 minutes looking around the city of Gotham for fucking some reason.
I mean, that's what Batman does.
Apparently, yes.
Yeah.
It is exactly what Batman does.
All right. So, have there ever been any people who've encountered Batman and survived? Are there any stories of such people?
Give me a research roll.
Made it.
In the later days, yes, because he brings them, he ties them up and like leaves them in front of the police station, or seen handing them over to the previous mayor who did try running for re-election, never really got on well with Batman. Unfortunately, suffered a robbery before the election, lost blood, and so stopped running because you can't win if you're dead.
Is that pre-vampire Batman or post-vampire Batman?
Eh?
Is that before he became a vampire or after?
Oh, you're not sure when he actually became a vampire. You do not yet know the dark history of the Dark Knight.
Alex,
Would you like to research the dark history of the Dark Knight?
Sure. Yeah.
Give me another research roll.
Can Alex help me with this?
No, he refuses to touch the computer and he keeps making hissing
fair enough.
at you for some reason, but
Oh,
is
cool.
enjoying it.
Yeah, made it.
All right. Well, apparently, like, I don't know, several months ago, because this happened rather recently, there was some big problem in the a skate park named now it's been renamed as to Go Die Skate Park. Apparently, what happened was there was a bunch of gangbangers versus a bunch of ninja guys versus a bunch of government guys, right? And they all got into this fucking huge scuffle, and 100 or more people died. Lots of government guys died, and the government guys kept showing up. According to eyewitness reports from some survivors, first 2 guys in the car showed up, and then they got killed. And then 2 cars with 2 guys each showed up, and they got killed. And then 4 cars with 2 guys each showed up. And it kept going like that until finally the government guys completely overwhelmed everybody. Gangbangers were fighting some ninja dressed guys who were, because you can see some old footage and stuff. You're thinking if they're not vampires, they could probably go on the vampire qualification team. But also give me a luck roll, and if you make your luck roll a spot hidden roll for something additional in one of the tapes.
Correct.
Never mind on the spot hidden roll. You find a conspiracy theory tape that highlights the area for you. Okay, apparently this all came out of like midair. There was like the conspiracy guy, he calls it a rip in space time. And all this shit was coming out of all the ninjas, but also this one Oriental dude who was like floating, like not walking. And do you have any kind of pop culture from skill or anything like that?
Not particularly, no.
Give me a learn roll. Get a check and learn.
All right. Nope, failed.
Not sure who it is. He's dressed like a Mandarin in the old sense of the word, like Chinese warlord from the 5th century type of deal. And he doesn't need to walk. He just floats around. And he went, and most of the ninjas, you think they're vampires, got killed, but like 3 or so made it away and disappeared into the city. What's that weird Oriental dude?
How did they get killed?
By the gangbangers shooting the fuck out of them and stabbing them, etc.
Okay. I want to ask Alex. Alex, do you know who this is? I point out the Oriental dude.
Abby Lopan.
The look on his face, like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. That's who Batman killed in order to become a servitor of Yellow. Lopan was the servitor of Yellow. So Batman killed him.
Okay, so he's dead now.
Lopan is dead.
Right.
He's no more.
Okay then.
Yes.
Well,
I have a cunning plan. Indeed.
Well, if these ninjas are indeed vampires, then it looks like you can just kill them straight up.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I said, a lot of the ones, the ones that dress in the white suits, we're pretty sure none of them are actually vampires. They just pretend to be. They put in the fake teeth, so they look like them, but they're not vampires. They're just normal, regular people. So I'm not too worried about them so much. It's Batman, but I think we've found the perfect solution now. All we need for you to do is use your demon skills to hack into the controls for the elevator, so you can manually shut it down when it's in between floors. Yeah.
Right, and then
I jump in through the roof of the elevator.
How do you plan on getting there?
I'll probably try and hide away during like our cleaning shift. Or
won't they go looking for you?
Maybe, but they're not going to find me from the top of an elevator.
Or what if they start searching the building now?
I don't know if they'd go that far to it. Or maybe what I can do is, I could probably log out. I could probably log out of the job, get the keys back, and then go and hide in the toilet or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So until the night shift come in, and then.
All right. So okay. Perfect scenario. You're in. The lift stops. You jump down from the roof. You're in the elevator with Batman. Now what?
Well, at least now he is cornered. He cannot get.
He just flies up out of the roof.
Well, no. I mean, I'm hoping that there'll be some kind of like door latch on there, and we'll try and rig something up. Hopefully, where if I drop down and shut it behind me as I fall down, then it hopefully will lock in place, and then he can't get in. You see?
Okay.
I want that. I want to try and make it so once I'm inside it, that is a completely sealed off elevator.
Okay.
Yeah, because then
then you're gonna kill him.
Yes.
And what if you can't?
I can. It's going to be a hard fight, but I think I can.
Do you need some special weapons or something, or?
Yeah, I don't think so.
What are you planning on using?
A sword.
Just a sword.
Just a sword.
Is it a magical sword?
Yes,
Oh, good. That might help.
it might. I don't know.
Do you want some body armor or something?
Yeah,
I mean, he is Batman.
I'm already somewhat naturally resistant. I don't think I can get any more. It won't. A body armor will not actually do anything for me.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah. Did you drop? I think you dropped out of Roll20, Alex.
Oh,
Did I? Oh,
Yeah.
your Roll20 died.
it said it. Am I back now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
I think
okay.
that's super clever, though. You're right. I should try and, just in case things aren't working, I should maybe try and take more stuff.
What about like silver bullets or a stake or something?
Well, if I remember rightly, Logan, when we saw we saw the footage of Batman kill Lopan, didn't we?
No. According to the story on the internet, it was not just Batman that killed Lopan. It was Batman and Robin that killed Lopan before Robin became the evil Nightwing.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Believe it or not, all this shit actually played out in the campaign. For some reason. And I'm actually, now that I think about it, it may have been about a year ago in game time that the Go Die Skate Park thing happened. I'm not sure.
That's true.
Mm.
That's crazy.
You might want also a escape plan in case.
Oh my God! Somebody who thinks ahead about escape. Let me give you some fucking cards there.
I see that.
Fucking cards. Yeah.
Well, the good thing is, like I said, hopefully, if you can do your demon working stuff, and you can get control of the elevator, then you could once it's done, you could send me to the roof, and then I could away or take me all the way down to the bottom floor, and then I've just got to get, hopefully there'll be a ruckus in the elevator, but they won't be any the wiser until they get it open.
Just so you guys know, in the elevator there is a camera.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But you do have plenty of fucking film of Batman going up, so spoofing that, not a huge issue. But
can I have some cards. Can I just drew this. I'm over my limit. Do I discard first and then play, or do I play and then discard?
You have to discard first to.
Okay. Do you use handguns?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this then.
Demon guns, he calls them.
Demons.
By the way, that's an example of two really good insanities. The better of player you are, the more damaging your insanities can be to your play, and you can still find a way to make it work. For new players, I don't suggest anything quite as severe.
Okay. It can be frustrating at times.
Do you want? Do you feel lucky? Double critical range.
No, probably. I don't really. I'm not planning to use anything range-wise.
No, it's your crit chance.
Oh, crit ring. Oh, right. I see what you mean.
So in other words, if you had a 6, you'd crit on 12 or less. For you, maybe, but I think your cards are probably better.